morning and happy solar return. It's August 13, and if it's your birthday, I wish you an especially happy solar return. So let's look at what today's reading is. We're looking at our identity marker here. This is going straight into the future. I love it. But we're given a warning. Hey, what are we supposed to look at? This little alligator paw says, look at this, and ooh, it's a terrible thing, and here's an outcome. The outcome's great. Oh, I love it. Okay, when I see something really negative and then the outcome of it is something very positive, that means we learn a lesson, we clean house, and we gain even more control over our lives. And you know what? We all have that power to control our lives. Okay, let's look at what we have in the background here. So we see the three negative things, but here's the one negative thing that keeps popping up all the time. You know what? You know what keeps popping up all the time throughout your life? It's connections. It's one of two things. Either connections with people that you grew up with, or number two, a trauma that keeps on being enabled and covered over throughout your entire life. And until it's exposed, you will not be free from it. It's always going to be there, but it's going to be in the forefront and affect you unless you put it in the background by exposing it and getting it over with. So, wow. Okay, let's look at some other things here. Ring the bell on talking with someone. Oh, you got to talk really frankly with somebody. That's good. You know, you got to learn how to speak your truth one day. And if you can't stand up for yourself, that's a real shame. It's not that you're a coward. It's that you've been basically groomed into being self-effacing, being the scapegoat. You might be called the black sheep of the family. And in fact, you're the only one that's sane. Okay, so as the black sheep, go ahead and embrace that title. Go ahead and say, yeah, I'm the black sheep, baby. I'm going to bust this bitch right out of the damn water. And you go right ahead and you go ahead and speak your truth. And you go ahead and say, yeah, that's exactly how you've been treating me. How would you like it if I said that to you? Or, see, this is already becoming about someone sort of grooming you to keep enabling people to continue working on this terrible crisis trauma thing that they've done in the past. It's not okay, because here's the deal. As an adult, your whole goal to be an adult is to be respectful, respectable, and in control. And that's in control of yourself, not of others. How do you like it when other people control you? You don't like it. You don't. So you don't need to be controlling other people either. Be responsible for your own self and then your own household, okay? And in that order, you've got to take responsibility, say, for instance, for your health. You can't depend on a partner who has no medical issues and no dietary restrictions to maintain your need for a different diet from theirs. Don't even say, if that person eats ice cream or whatever and you're type 2 diabetic, don't blame them. It's their life. It's not yours. Take responsibility for your own life. Don't say, oh, but they don't support me. You don't need their support. You need your own support. You need to be in control of yourself so much that you don't depend on anybody else to set the example for yourself. You set the example. You know what your limits are. You know what your parameters are. You work through that. And you know what? That way, you're not trying to control the other person either. And that person will appreciate that. And their health is their responsibility. Of course, unless it is a child, okay? Then you have to take responsibility and charge for that. But wow, I had no idea this was going to pop up today. Whew. All right, what do we see at the very, very heart of everything? We see good things, you know. We see some domestic issues, but that's all in the past. But we also see that because of your own personal strength, like we're born with that innate survival sense, and that innate survival sense wants us to attain a beautiful life that we're in complete control of. Of course, there are going to be some chaotic things that we can't be in control of, but as the rule, you will be in control of your own emotions, your own happiness. And we know we all have ups and downs. And whenever we get down, we know how to pull ourselves up. That's what we're supposed to learn by the time we're 30-something. Isn't that what the point of all life experience is? Learn how to manage yourself, even your emotions, and be in charge of everything in your life. So, wow, it's beautiful. And I also see, again, looking at this thing, finding a creative way, pulling everything you have out of your pocket to make sure you speak your truth and don't keep allowing this crap to keep on going, then you've got full groundedness, and then your future is wide open, baby. Oh, I love it. All right, I wish you every blessing, every kind, and all the strength in the world. But you know where you're going to find that? It's in you already. So you dig that stuff up. And if you want to talk to somebody who is supportive, go ahead and do it. Don't depend on them to fight your battles. But if you need support, find somebody professional or somebody who's an honest person who will keep close counsel with you and be encouraging, okay? And give you wise advice based on experience and education, because that's what you deserve. You deserve the best. So I wish you every blessing. Happy solar return and all the best in getting this job done.